dare you?
So, latest news coming out of Laredo.
Okay.
All right. Check this out. In Laredo, a bus brigade is vaccinating Mexican citizens with COVID-19 shots that Texans aren't using. All right. So we're getting all the leftovers of COVID shots.
Señora, ¿usted
yeah.
ya se vacunó? Ah, no.
Yeah.
Ok, aquí tenemos.
¿Usted, señor, ya se vacunó? Sí. Okay, bueno, hay otra. Look, the COVID-19 vaccine shot that went into this Taquachi's arm as she sat on a dusty yellow school bus at the U.S. border checkpoint in Laredo was just days away from going in the trash in Dallas. All right.
Wow.
So we were about to throw out all these vaccines.
Yeah.
All right. And then we were like, you know what?
Give it to the Mexicans.
Give it to the people that we haven't given it to yet. You know what I mean? Where there's still a fucking necessity.
Yeah.
The dose has been in a batch earmarked for Texas residents, but it was about to expire at a clinic nearly 500 miles away because nobody used it. Instead, it turned out to be a potential lifesaver for a 44-year-old single mom whose job in the close quarters of a factory across the border in Laredo put her at risk in the virus and made her fear for her safety and her loved ones. Yeah. So,
but it helped her? Is that what it's saying?
no, absolutely. I'm sure it helped everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As the bus idled,
A vaccine that expires in 5 days. Okay.
as the bus idled in the Laredo side of the bridge, Mexican and U.S. healthcare workers trapezed down the aisle carrying vaccine doses stacked in buckets, hanging around their necks. The kind that children used to sell gum to tourists on the corners near the Mercado, downtown Nuevo Laredo. So these guys were giving out chiclets of vaccine COVID shots.
That is insane.
All right, and they said this is a. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know how to take that sometimes. Like it seems so weird. It's like something that. Okay, so obviously there was like. In the beginning, there was like this whole thing about like, let's not take the vaccine because it, infringes on our freedom. But then it's like, it saves a woman's life that they, I don't know, it just seems weird. Like, so we said no, but then another person, we gave it to them and it saved their life. Whereas, I don't know, like some of these like anti-vaxxers are like dying from, like, it's just weird.
Yeah. And it says, they said this is a very essential humanitarian effort because in order to get herd immunity in our area, we need to make sure everybody's vaccinated to avoid the variants to avoid cross-border transmission. Cross-border transmission. That's what we're calling it. Now that the COVID pandemic is over, let's go ahead and now, give it to the Mexicans because they've been holding out for so long. You know what I mean? Ain't that crazy? Like now that the numbers are all low, like now it's like, all right, which communities are the most underserved right now? All right, it's the Mexicans. All right,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a backhanded compliment. You know what I mean? Almost.
Yeah.
I kind of take it as that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little bit, but
If we were 7% only vaccinated,
yeah.
did that mean that we didn't have enough vaccines? Did that mean that we were just hesitant to take vaccines?
Yeah. I mean, I think there was a lot of people that like mistrust the government.
Taking vaccinations.
Yeah, but the good thing that they gave them the vaccine, depending on whatever timing it was, it's like, I mean, I would love, like, I was one of the first ones to get like the vaccine. I was like, I'm not a scientist. I don't know anything about this. So I'm like, I'm going to trust someone else
that has a professional degree in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The timing is definitely off. It's fucked up that they just, like it was like almost like we're secondhand. Obviously, they treat us like we're secondhand citizens.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it feels like.
Yeah.
We're about to throw these guys out.
Yeah.
Let's give it to the people that only have 7% vaccination rate.
But it kind of seems like, because I think we're still pretty low on our vaccination rates, I guess, here in Texas. Like the anti-vaxxers and all this other stuff. Like,
But we're low as hell as far as like COVID cases.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, we're like at the very lowest part that we've been, I think. Let's pull up the stats real quick. As of 1 day ago, the New York Times reports that in the United States, in Texas, in Dallas County, we are only with new cases 15, and the 7 day.
But that's reported though.
Yeah, absolutely. That's reported. And at the peak, we were at 3,000 new cases, and now we're at 15.
That was in January?
Yeah. That was just in January during peak flu season.
Yeah.
But now we're at the lowest. Man, that's Thank goodness, man.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God. Hopefully things can get back to normal. How did that affect the graffiti scene at all?
It made it better.
What do you mean?
Because they gave everyone like stimulus checks. And dude, I swear, like I got my sales went up.
What do you
Because
really?
people were buying more.
People were just buying
People
shit.
had more time
Yeah.
too.
More money and more time.
Yeah.
People had more money and more
Yeah.
time.
Hey,
too.
shout out to Joe Busy.
Joey B.
I'm just kidding. It was Trump and Joe Busy that made things possible for all Americans to get more into graffiti.
Yeah, that's what I mean. People were definitely buying more paint.
How dare you!